Bae, you girls are so silly on Instagram. Sarah just took a picture of her legs on the beach and tagged it. Oh my God, take me back.
Well, guys are just as dumb because Matthew wrote under my post, DM me, like we go together or something. I don't know why he's trying to be so mysterious.
Lacey posted a bent over booty picture caption, "The ether of the earth permeates through the firmament of the children." She ain't got no ether, she ain't got no firmament.
Okay, Omar posted 4 of his most unique F-way poses, like this one, and this one, and this one, and this one.
Get this, Rashida just had a birthday dinner, but she had balloons, and they were gold, and they had numbers. How did she do that?
Well, Devontae posted a sweet pic for Mother's Day, and all the dudes were under his post like, tell her to fix your new daddy a plate because I'm coming home to give you a brother tonight. I am disgusted. Divest yourself from men.
Chioma just posted a picture of Beyonce with Jay-Z in the background. Shanae just posted a picture of Beyonce with Jay-Z in the background. But wait, you're not gonna believe this. Go to Shaquina's profile, then go to her stories, then go to her reel, then look at her previous comments. She just posted a picture of Beyonce with Jay-Z in the background.
Oluwababatunde posted his tax return next to his PPP loan, next to his grandmother's social security check, all in dollar bills saying, my money stacks is like my women, thick and always in my pockets. God my O.
Dear God, Maximilian Pegasus hasn't posted a picture in 3 weeks. I'm gonna go to his house and post a picture for him.
I forgive you. Breaking and entering is so sexy.
So girls' Instagrams and fellas' Instagrams are so different, but the same. The same way NFT art and traditional art is so different, but the same. But stop faking though, you don't really know exactly what NFTs are either. It doesn't matter though. You and everyone you've ever known is gonna own an NFT soon. And I'm gonna tell you which NFT coins are great, how to get them, and which ones is going to get you a lot of that cash money, baby.
With $1,000 of cash money.
But first, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I want you to post a comment below. If you post it below, I'll shout you out in my next video. I promise.
Here's Allison. Can you explain what internet is?
An online network called Internet.
And what about this internet thing? Do you know anything about that?
Sure.
What the hell is that exactly?
The information superhighway.
The internet gave us a whole world of exciting new possibilities. So I guess this is a story of how it changed our lives. Maybe it will yours too.
And what an NFT even is. Where did the word fungible come from?
I hadn't heard it until last week.
No idea. Now I hear it every day, all the time. It's all I think about.
NFTs, non-fungible tokens. That's what it stands for. Unable to be duplicated, replicated, one of a kind.
Is this real? Should we be making $5 million? I don't know. Maybe?
It'd be nice, but yeah. Like, what is it? What's going on?
Speculators are throwing money at anything that's an NFT simply because it's an NFT. I mean, look how ridiculous this JPEG is. It's literally just a rock and it sold for $1.7 million. Speculators did the same thing for any business with a .com in its name in the 90s. Most of these NFTs start off with a high price and then the price becomes even higher. That's different than real world collectibles that start off almost worthless but become a lot more valuable because of the fan base, because of the history, and because of the ambiance. The difference in price is that buyers of NFTs previously made tons of money from early crypto investing and don't want to pay Uncle Sam. They don't want to pay their taxes. But there are only so many crazy rich crypto fanatics that can buy only so many crazy expensive NFTs. So is this space in a bubble? And if so, when is it going to pop? And what the hell is an NFT exactly anyways? An NFT, or a non-fungible token, is technically an identification number that is attached to another item, usually a piece of video or a piece of art. The identification number is located on the blockchain and therefore is public and permanent. You know what I told you before, you cannot change a blockchain, okay? It gets its non-fungible name because that means that the identification number, aka the token, cannot be replaced by any other token. It's unique. While anyone can technically copy and paste the image attached to this token, the ID number of this token can only exist once on the blockchain, and it can be verified by anyone. NFTs also have something that's called royalties, which are baked into them so that if an artist sells it to a customer, that artist will get an additional percentage of the money if the customer sells it to someone else. So the idea that people are fighting to pay millions and millions and millions of dollars for a simple JPEG sounds like lunacy, but the blockchain makes it a one of one. Besides, we're humans. We already pay a psychotic amount of money so our shoes can have a little check mark next to them, so our purses can have these little weird letters next to them, and so our social media pages can have a blue check next to them, all right? All for what? Social status, bragging rights, posturing. They all mean the same thing. Let's get to the nitty-gritty though, price predictions. So the 3 coins that we'll be talking about today are number 1, Ethereum, which pretty much is the gasoline that needs to make all NFT purchases possible. Number 2, Axia Infiniti, which is a crazy popular game that uses NFTs called Axies, and it pays players just to play it. It's so lucrative that people in the Philippines have replaced their entire income on it alone. That game, that's crazy. Number 3, we have Decentraland, whose value has absolutely skyrocketed in the last few months from 8 cents back then to $3 whole right now. Decentraland is a universal metaverse that allows you to create and explore and interact with the first ever immersive universe. It also lets you create and sell and buy NFTs in the universe. Now, before I move any further, let me say, I'm not a financial advisor. Please, IRS, don't sue me. This is not financial advice, okay? A person named Plan B, who is a well-known technical analyst specialist, which is word salad for a guy who knows what the hell he's talking about, has a technically viable chart called stock to flow. The stock to flow chart says that Bitcoin will grow 14 times from its $2,000 peak in the bull run of 2017 to its new current bull run peak of $288,000 in the next 4 to 6 months, like around April or so, or before it. Altcoins, like the one we're about to talk about right now, Ethereum, are expected to grow 20 times from its last peak. Ethereum's last peak in 2017 was $1,400. It's going to grow to about $28,000 per coin, aka the market cap of $3.2 trillion on or before April 2022. That's my prediction. Next is Axia Infiniti, a play-to-earn game where gamers in foreign countries are earning more in a month to play the video game than they earn an entire year with a regular job. I went to school for the wrong thing. Because this is a smaller market cap than Ethereum, its market cap is small at $9 billion, we expect it to peak at an even higher rate than the 7 times multiple of Ethereum. That means its price is going to go from $135 right now to $1,200 by April. Lastly, we're going to talk about Decentraland. We have a moderate prediction along the lines of Ethereum. It's already pumped because of Facebook's announcement of the metaverse called Meta that I'm going to talk about in my next video actually. So we expect it to grow from its current price of $3.30 to a ridiculous $23 by April. Now, I know these prices may seem kind of ridiculous, kind of high, but many years ago there was this new app where people would force you to look at their Kodak pictures and the most intimate part of their lives, like their children and their expensive, extravagant purchases, or themselves with almost no clothing at all for no reward at all. We all thought it was kind of weird. Now we just call it Instagram. Everybody is like, well, Instagram is just gonna Instagram, right? In the near future, we'll look back at the early people that didn't know what the internet was. The internet was, I don't know where that accent came from. The same way we'll look at people that didn't know what an NFT is. But by then, we'll all be rich enough to benefit from all the profits. And that's why I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. Let's get this money.